What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. You know, once again, I get hundreds of comments from Wilder fans about my videos on Wilder. And they ask questions like, why do you hate Wilder? Why don't you like our American champ? Things like that. And to set the record straight, there's some things that I don't like about Wilder, but there are some things that I do like about Wilder, okay? And I want to share those with you. This is why I'm making this video. To this day, like Deontay Wilder's famous for, that meant something, okay? Now, what that meant was how our people, and when I say our people, I'm not referring to any nationality of people, okay? I am talking about anyone with African ancestry, period. That's that. Nationality doesn't have anything to do with it. You can throw that out the window, okay? You can throw that right out the window. I'm talking about people from the Americas. When I say Americas, let me specify, because people think Americas, they think America. No, Americas, with the S at the end of the A. That's North America, Canada, South America, Central America, okay? Those are the Americas, the Caribbean. Those are the Americas. If you were from any of those places and you have African ancestry, the people in the last 500 years were discriminated, were enslaved, were servants, second-class citizens in later years, okay? That's the struggle of African people, period, okay? What Deontay Wilder was referring to was his specific people in North America, which in South America, the same shit happened. But in North America, he was responding to Tyson Fury because Tyson Fury was talking about his own oppressed people. Tyson Fury is a traveling gypsy, okay? He is from a group of people that were discriminated against in Europe, okay? They weren't considered the hierarchy of people. In fact, you know, they were the people that people frowned upon, and they went through adversities. They moved around a lot. They had a certain history of doing that, okay? And the things that they did, the things that they went through, that's what Tyson Fury was saying here in America. That angered Deontay Wilder because Deontay Wilder, first of all, he had a problem with people catering to Tyson Fury because Tyson Fury brought up mental illness and the things that can happen to you when you suffer from mental illness. And what he said was, he claimed that, hey, if I would have been snorting cocaine, if I would have been drinking like a fish, if I would have been sitting here doing these things, they wouldn't have looked at me the same way. Because once again, the struggle remains. Okay, it's not like we've arrived as people and no one messes with people from African ancestry no more. If you're darker or or whatever. If you are from African ancestry, you still are subject to suffer from oppression and discrimination. That's a fact. Okay? That can happen to you. The possibility from cops and other people, other groups of people. Okay? In these days, there are cops that do that. Okay? That's pretty much our main, struggle. But Deontay Wilder was angered because Tyson Fury was coming over here with his sad story, and Deontay Wilder didn't like that because we have problems over here as people of color, okay? However, Deontay Wilder did not explain that like someone like Muhammad Ali, like myself, is doing right now, okay? To this day, explained that we are struggling till this day. Okay? It's not till yesterday or once upon a time. No, to this day means till this day we've been suffering from the same thing. from the same and similar things that we've been suffering for since the last 400 or 500 years. Okay? So the struggle is real. My problem with that was he wasn't able to explain it. However, I will say this, and I will say this in his defense. I know what it's like to be upset and you can't get your words and everything together like you want to. You can't think of the words and process the words like you want to because you're angry. You have a different mindset when you're angry. A lot of times when people say when you're very angry, that's like temporary insanity at that time, temporary chaos, because you're ready. You may likely to do something that you may regret, okay? And you might say something that you might regret. So when Tyson Fury pissed off Deontay Wilder and said those things, that triggered the idea that everybody was catering to Tyson Fury, unlike Deontay Wilder. And at the time, okay, what he thought and how he responded was reasonable. He didn't say, oh, I've been doing this and explain everything that I explained to you. He told everyone, hey, you know what? Fuck it. I'm mad. I don't want to sit here, Radio Raheem, and explain this to people that should already know what I'm going through. So guess what? You motherfuckers Google it. So he said, don't everybody believe in Google. Google that. That was his exact words, right? Google that shit was his exact words. And I think that Wilder selling merchandise, shirts, other things that people that already know, people of color, already know what that means. I think he should go back and, if he hasn't, I might have missed it, but I think he should explain till this day what that really means. But if he can't do it, that's why I'm doing it, because people need to understand, and not everyone knows that is not of color. They don't know what he meant. People say that to this day, they say that and don't know what that shit means. To this day might mean I'm going to the grocery store to this day. Sure, you can implement that and apply it to that, okay? Because that's how you're using it. I get it. But in hindsight, you want to know what that means. You want to know what that entails, why he said it that day, okay? Where it originated from, okay? So Deontay Wilder wasn't bad or wrong for saying what he was saying. It's just his delivery. But of course, if you're pissed off, because like me, if I'm real pissed off, I don't want to talk. You know, like somebody pisses me off or something and I go through something, you might not see a video, you know, until I calm down, get my thoughts straight, and do that. Now, I may go on rants. That's different. That's in a different concentrated area of what's going on or what I'm pissed off about. But if it's something personal that affects me as a person, yeah, I'm not going to probably be the best interviewer or the best commentator out there. You know, I might not give you guys the news that you might want to use at that particular time because it might come off similar to what Deontay Wilder done. It's just in my own unique way, just like he was in his own unique way. So till this day, okay, that means what I just explained. Okay, everybody doesn't use Google. People use Google for what they want to use Google for. But a lot of things that is not known to a lot of people, because America is made up of different people, but just other people besides white people, because that's the opposite of what he was mentioning. Oh, we're being, oppressed, right, by these people, right? That's what he was referring to. You know, his people were being discriminated against. So everyone that's not of color won't know that, in other words. So that's why he should have. But that's why I'm making this video, because people should know what he meant. So if people use that title, that term, that slogan, to this day, he probably got it copyrighted by now, but people, that's what that means. That's all that means. And I think that's why Deontay Wilder, got more spark, because a lot of people started to pay attention. Celebrities that are familiar with what he said and why he said what he said got involved. Okay, so to this day, that whole movement was not explained the way I explained it. That's why I explained it. So anyway, you guys tell me what you think about this video. Of course, please subscribe. You guys been Counterpunch. Peace.